Hi, my name is Nicholas. This is Nicholas Watches. This is going to be the first episode for a new series that I want to start where we go over every week's new episodes of anime. In this specific episode, we're going to be going over all the new shows coming out in the new winter season. So this is kind of like a episode 0 of the 2026 winter anime lineup. And I just wanted to kind of, check out new episode, new shows that are coming out, see what they're like, see how they are, see if we're excited about them or if I've seen them or the first season because I don't have the time to watch every anime, but I try my best to see if more. And if anybody recommends any of them or likes any of them, just let me know and I'll let it go in. But we're going to get kind of to the big hitters first. I'll probably say the most excited one I am for right now is a show called Jujutsu Kaisen. The Coaling arc is coming out now. I'm super excited about it. We're taking a look here. Um, I mean, last season was great. Every season is great. It's used to be one of my favorite shows. It's got everything kind of a guy like me needs: some action, some kind of cool power scaling stuff, different stuff. It's a great show, and I love Yuji, and I love the movie that came out, Jujutsu Kaisen Zero. So seeing Yuta a little bit more would be kind of pretty cool. Um, but that's probably the biggest hitter. I don't think I need to explain a lot about it. I mean, it's one of the biggest shows in a very long time. So excited about that one. So the next big hitter that I want to get into is Freyr. I'm actually watching the first season right now because I haven't seen it yet. I think I'm on episode 6 or 7. I'm gonna try to get it out before the first episode, but I know that I probably won't get the first episode of the recap of like episode ones until probably like about a week and a half because with scheduling with it, that doesn't come out until January 16th, so that's still a while away. Um, so a good while till that one kind of comes out, but uh, I like it right now. I'm enjoying it. It was a little slow for me in the first 4 episodes, but I think by episode 6, when they've got the whole kind of trio so far together, I think it's kind of a fun little trio that I'm excited to watch. The mixed personalities. So I'm watching this right now, so it's a little bit fresh on my mind. So I can probably go on and on how much I'm enjoying it, but I'm glad to pace up a little bit. I say it was slow, even though they would skip like so much during the first 2 episodes, where because she lives a long time, so I felt like it'd be like, oh, we're like years ahead. So it's kind of nice to see the trio and then kind of get the journey started, basically. So um, I will be excited for season 2 because I'm liking season 1 now, so which is great. The next one, Oshinoko, I've never seen it. Not season 1, not season 2. So if it's good, if it's not, I don't know. If you want me to watch it, I'm more than likely, or not more than likely, but I'm willing to try it out. I like them all. Um, most of them, of course. So it's definitely like season 3, and it's one of the big ones apparently. So, and where I'm getting this lineup is from Crunchyroll. That's usually where I mostly watch anime. I don't have High Dive. I do like Netflix if they have like one coming out there. HBO Max kind of has some misses, but if they put them on there, I'm okay with it as well. Hulu as well. Like I love the Bleach, 1,000 Year War arc, so that's exciting. So um, but most of this is coming from Crunchyroll. That's the Crunchyroll lineup. Fire Force season 3, core 2. I stopped in the middle of core 2. Um, Sometimes with anime, it's hard to week by week. I love the week by week. I know some people love the give me the whole season right away. I like having the first week, see memes about it, see people talk about it. I enjoy that. So sometimes though it can kind of drag a little bit and it's hard for me to get back into it. I'm a good bit in. I didn't finish it. So and I like it. I mean, I love Five Force. I mean, I've seen it so far. So and sometimes you got to take it like, all right, next 3 hours I'm binge watching. And sometimes you can do that, sometimes you can't. Sometimes it's like, oh my god, just put it on the back burner. I'd rather watch something else. Kind of like what I did with Freyrin for a while. I knew I wanted to watch it. People loved it, but hey, it's just how it goes. There's so much to watch, and I try to watch as much as I can. Another one I'm really excited about is Hell's Paradise season 2. Um, I love season 1. I like the ones similar to like Gachu Kuda. Sorry if I butchered that name. Um, where it's a little bit more gritty. It's not like either kind of like kiddish, like like Demon Slayer or My Hero Academia, where it's kind of like anybody can kind of watch it. You know, like a 15-year-old could watch it, and it's probably no big deal. I do like the ones kind of like this one where it's a little bit darker. I like that. And with Hell's Paradise season 2, it feels a little bit darker. You know, darker concepts. Like they just killed. Like I think there was a character in season 1. I forget his name. They killed him pretty quick. He was one of the side guys. I kind of like that. Kind of reminds me of like Hunter x Hunter vibes. An island, things going on. Please come back, Hunter x Hunter. And it's fun and exciting, cool characters, and pretty good action and darker themes, which I like. I like darker themes, so that's one pretty cool. Here's a new one, the first new one. Sentenced to be Hero. Now I don't watch trailers. I don't watch like I try to like not get spoilers as much as I can, or try to know as much as I can about a show before it even comes out. I like to feel it the way it's being brought to me. Of course, when memes come out and people have the manga, it's like, especially like One Piece, it's hard to not, see some things all the time. But I don't know anything about this one. It looks cool. Convicted goddess killers condemned to a cycle of eternal punishment for battling heroes of enemies. I mean, it could be. I mean, it's one of the big ones they show in here, so it could be one of those sloppy ones. But I love fantastical themes, kind of like Fran and stuff like that. So no matter what, I'm probably gonna like it. I'm probably gonna enjoy it. This episode is basically gonna be me talking about the new shows and what I'm excited about and what I've seen. I can't really like it's hard to like talk about a show like that when I haven't seen anything of it. I can tell you if I'm excited about it. I can tell you if I'm gonna be liking it, but I don't know. I don't know until I get to it. We've seen. I mean, like Uzumaki, I was excited for it. That one bombed. Um, I was trying to think of another one coming out or that I've just seen recently, but on the top of my head, I can't really think of anything. Um, I Promised Neverland season 2. I don't know why that popped in my head. That's forever ago, but that one was kind of more of a letdown. So some of them are going to be hits, some of them are not. Here's a season 2, and this is one where it's like it would take a lot for me to kind of watch this one, because I will say the one theme that I'm kind of not into is cutesy wootsy, or just people doing cutesy stuff, or just, hey, we're here to have nothing going on, we're having a good time. So 'Tis Time for Torture, Princess Core 2. Um, See, I mean, she goes through torture to keep her lips sealed. I don't know. I don't know what to think about this one. I don't like cutesy stuff. Like I said, it if it's good, I don't. I probably it'll take a lot for me to watch it. It feels like it's got really not a lot of substance, and not like non-substance that I don't like. Um, it's just I don't know how I can just do with kind of like cutesy vibe stuff. Just being cutesy stuff. Girls being cutesy. Not. I mean, not for me. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I like it. You never know. That's the point of kind of watching anime. You never know what you're gonna get. There's a lot of different options, different choices for everybody. This one got a season 2, so I mean that could mean something. A gentle noble's vacation recommendation. Lizelle hires a rugged adventurer as his guide, treating his unexpected new life as an otherworldly adventure. Is this an isekai? Is this another isekai? They just pull these bad boys out every season. There's probably like 3 or 4 every season, I'm a little bit of a sucker for it. Hey, people like trash, and sometimes I like trash, and isekai is kind of trash. I won't say they all are. I did like the Assassin one last season. The Assassin is OP. I did like that one a lot. So if this one's any similar, it could be really good. So yeah, well, I'm definitely gonna try that one out. It's now, like I said, this is bare bones, so I don't know until I get the first episode. So I don't know if I like it or not. But that one seems like I'm excited about. A misanthrope teaches a class for demi-humans. Traumatized teacher meets demi-human students and discovers a path back to hope. Is this a when it's one guy, multiple girls. What is that called? Uh, God, I can't remember. I haven't watched any of those type of animes in forever. So, but I don't know how I feel about this one. A teacher with young girls. Is it gonna be cutesy? Is it gonna be like etchy? I don't know. We'll see. Am I excited about it? Probably not. But will I watch it? Maybe. I don't know. Usually I try every first episode, um I usually try the first episode of everything, maybe a couple episodes if it's kind of like on the edge on the first episode, because I never want to give, kind of like don't judge a book by its cover. I never want to give the benefit of the doubt just by one episode, because that's unfair to the anime. I will listen to kind of community feedback a little bit for some of them, like One Punch Man season 3. I did not see that because community backlash on it, but I'm not opposed anytime to watch one of these. So I don't know. Maybe it's interesting. Maybe it's not. This one here, An Adventurer's Daily Grind at age 29. Like I said, fantastical. I mean, there's a lot of them. I mean, think about how many times you've seen like join an adventurer's party. Here we go. Woo! I mean, they've made so many of those, and even more so. Hey, my secret powers overpowered. Who knew? Stuff like that comes out there as well. And I mean, who they all kind of seem the same. But the little differences, it could go a long way in a lot of shows. Like for instance, I'm watching Fran. Yeah, adventurous party, but the little differences as Freyren lives a long life. How much does one small bit mean to her or you? I mean, we're all watching 12 episodes. If you really think of it, that's like 2-3 hours of time. How much of importance does 2 to 3 hours mean to you? Could mean nothing. Could be a lot. You know, some of these you forget. Next season you're like, oh, I did watch it, didn't I? Well, I can't remember it. And sometimes you think about how 10 years ago you watched this one offshoot one, and it's meant so much to you, you know, like I don't know, Mushishi, you know, like something like that. uh Anyways, I'm falling in love with you season 2. Harem, that's what it is, because this one I think is a reverse harem, I believe. I love romance anime. I really do. Flowers Bloom. What was that one called? It came out 2 seasons ago. Um, I remember Flowers Bloom. It was on Netflix. I like that one a lot. I really like a lot of those ones. I'm a sucker for good K-pop romance and action. Whatever it is, you know, I like it. Reverse harems are a little bit hard for me to get behind. Um, I like harems in general, you know. Um, and I do have a tendency to put myself into the main character's eyes a lot of the time. Um, I never really, it's hard for me to watch an anime as from a third person perspective. It's usually the first person perspective a lot of the times. So sometimes if it's a cool main character, I can really get behind it. I really like it a little bit more. Um, and with this one, 4 guys falling in love with me. I don't know. Maybe, you know, maybe some people like that. Maybe some people don't. I don't know. I mean, I did watch Maid Sama way back in the day. I like that one a lot. Not the dragon one, but the one with the blonde haired guy. See, that one I really liked a lot. Or in high school, I did not watch Fruits Baskets. I did watch season 1, 4, so it's not like I'm totally opposed to it, totally against it. But it will take me a little bit to take me a lot to kind of get into it. So, but hey, uh, it's got a season 2. You know, like I said, those things kind of mean something. You know, people enjoy it and people like it. Here's another one, season 2, that I've never seen before. Blue Marrow. I actually did. If I notice there's a show getting a season 2, they will show you kind of like, hey, catch up on it. You know, before next season. Um, this one I'm on the fence with it, and I'm leaning more towards not watching. You know, I mean, if I haven't seen it already, I'm already leaning towards it. But maybe I need to give it a try. I I'm not into like weak soft boy with other things. Like even like what's that fighting show with Takamichi? Oh, like Tokyo Revengers. You know, it was really hard to get behind that guy in the beginning for a little bit. I like Mikey and them too, but I mean, there's a point of growth in watching. So you get to see him grow, which is kind of nice. So I mean, like even Gone from Hunter x Hunter. I mean, there was a point in time where I was like, God, my gosh, get Hisoka or freaking Killua more action or something like that. Um, Even Kurapika, but in you know the main character, they grow like all of us do. So, will I watch this one? I know it's like that old Japanese vibe, like the era or whatever. Maybe sword stuff and samurai stuff is can be cool. It can be pretty stale to me sometimes. You know, I like when things get wacky or weird. So I don't know. We'll give it. Maybe we'll give it a try. I don't know if you think I should. Let me know. If not, hey, can't watch them all. You know, can't watch everyone. Dark Moon, The Blood Altar. Vampires. I think the last vampire anime I've seen was Noblesse, I think. I like the Gray Man. I like. I mean, JoJo's first season was kind of vampires. I was trying to think of another one. There is actually one that I'm thinking of. I can't really think. I've never seen like Hellsing Ultimate or anything like that. So, I love Castlevania. So I mean, yeah, but that's like English-ish. So I don't know, but the vampire-filled academy, new students arrive, stirs desires, secrets, and dangers. Interesting. I actually like the. I know some people are, dislike, 15, 16 year olds doing stuff. Um, I'm, I'm 26, so yeah, it can get kind of weird, can kind of get goofy. Why? But I do like transfer student weird shit like that. Um, it can get pretty trashy as well, but it's it could be interesting. I mean, we all watched High School DxD and stuff like that. Can get a little wacky, weird school stuff. I don't think anybody wants to see 16-year-olds, 15-year-olds doing stuff like that. But we'll see. I mean, there's so many of those like school ones as well. So, that's their culture over there. I'm not going to say what they can do and what can't do, just like they can't say that for us. So, Dead Account. This kind of reminds me of that one where um, he was filming it and he was kind of getting bullied, and then he got views with the chicken. It came out like 3 seasons ago. A toxic streamer secretly fights for his sister until occult horrors invade his life. Interesting. Fight for his sisters. That's kind of weird. It kind of looks like a little wacky. I don't know. Um, Blue Exorcist maybe. Oh man, that's one I also need to kind of catch up on as well. But after 3 seasons and they make a new season every like 7 years, it kind of gets hard to get back into it. Um, that's one where I'm gonna have to try it out. Season one, I think it's gonna get a little goofy on the first season, and it's not going to kind of hit hard a little bit. So we'll kind of see. I don't know. We'll see. Here we go. A long name. How many of these, right? Easygoing territory defense by the optimistic lord. This one gives me vibes of that Seventh Prince one, where it's a little kid. The only time I was kind of okay with it is Mushoku Tensei and Ranking of Kings, where a little kid doing things is a little bit harder for me to get behind. It's hard for me to like. It seems a little bit more childish. Is kind of what I want to say. But ban exiled for useless production magic. Wow. Okay. Use it to transform a forgotten village into a thriving city. I do like city builder stuff. There was that one where it was a guy who I think it was an isekai where he has to build up a town or whatever. I do like stuff like that. Um, I just said that and I just thought of three of them. So by all means, it's not too odd or whatever, but it could be interesting. I don't like that it's a kid, but we'll see. Like I said, this episode is more about like what could happen, what could not happen. Fate Strange Fake. I love Fate's Day. I love Fate's Day Blade Works. I love Fate's Day Night, Apocrypha. Once I got past that, I don't think I've seen any other ones. It's how many times could you beat a dead horse? How many times can I watch a Holy Grail where they bring up people from the past and fight? They did do that one that was kind of cool. This has nothing to do with old people or whatever, but there was one that was in the town, and there was like 12 of them. I think they did zodiac signs. That one was kind of interesting, kind of cool. That was kind of like a twist on what I'm kind of saying in a way, but that one could be good, could be not. I don't know. I'm gonna see how people say because I know I didn't watch the last one, so we'll kind of see how that kind of goes. Golden Kamuy. Wow. I think I saw 3 seasons of this, maybe 4. Um, I know I didn't see the last season. I enjoyed it. The problem is, I think it was more of a binge show for me because I watched. Sorry about that. My cat just kind of just jumped on a nightstand over there and broke a lamp. So, uh, hey, goofy day. But Golden Kamuy. Yeah, I binge watched it for like 3 seasons, and I thought it was fun. I thought it was cool. I thought it was interesting. I don't know much about Northern Japan and kind of like that criminal stuff, so it was refreshing. It's nice to getting a weird one every once in a while, and I thought it was kind of good. So, but then once I caught up, and I don't think I've seen any episodes since I caught up, which was like season 3, maybe even season 4. It says the final season, so maybe I let this one ride and then check it out once it's done, like kind of catch up on them all. But I don't know. We'll kind of see. We'll move on because until that one, until I watch it, you never know. Hana Kim. Is this a reverse harem? We'll find out. To be near her idol, Mizuki disguised herself as a boy by his all-boys school. Problem, they're now roommates. This is stupid because this is American and live action. But what was that one with Channing Tatum and I think it was Lindsay Lohan, uh, where she like is like a guy or whatever. It kind of gives me vibes of that, maybe a little bit, but or in high school. I mean, because that she kind of dresses up as a guy as well, so you kind of never know. Will I watch it? Probably not. I mean, like I said, it's kind of goofy, weird. I, like I said, I like romance, but at max have 2 people kind of in it, or like love triangle thing, maybe. But I probably won't watch this one. But I don't know. Maybe could be good. In the clear moonlit dusk. Is this a romance? Yoi, a girl nicknamed Prince, meets Ichimura, also called Prince, and they grow closer. See, now this is what I'm talking about. I would like this. I would watch it. Um, I wouldn't mind. I really wouldn't. So it's kind of cute. I like romance anime. What do you want me to do? I like it. And then the next one pops up is first I'll definitely be watching that one and trying that one out. Romance can get stale pretty quick, especially if you watch it week by week. Like that's why most of them are movies now, I think. Um, so that one I'll be watching. I'll be trying it out. So, but the next one is Isekai Office Worker. The other world's books depend on a bean counter. Depend on the yeah what. Sirichu Kodo is transferred to a new world and joins the Royal Accounting Department of Romani Kingdom. Like I said, Isekai, is it trash? Probably. Am I gonna watch it? Absolutely. I'm gonna try it out. Probably love it, probably hate it. It's never either or. Or what? Honestly, I'll probably just forget about it in 2 seasons. But I'm down. I'm gonna watch it. Gonna try it out. Jack of all trades, party of none. A solo adventurer aims to make an ultimate comeback after he's banned by the hero party. I think I've seen that summary guideline maybe at least once or twice this season. S class hero, S class party picks up unwanted hero. Like it gets dropped in it. Like I don't know how many times I can watch that. I like it a little bit. It's like I said, trash is trash, and sometimes I like it, but it's almost like they have like these two they need to have like multiple of per season. Isekais, a power that nobody knows about, or like he gets dropped from a party, like in that like kind of they're both a line that shows up a lot. So I'm gonna try it. We'll see how it goes. It's always like a guy who's like wearing dark clothes and like, I'm different. I'm different. But I'm gonna be doing it. I'm watching it. You know it, baby. A novelist adopts her niece after a tragic accident and tries to make the most out of their newfound life together. Journal with Witch. This is one of those ones that it's probably got a good concept behind it. Now, I'm not the smartest person alive, clearly, and sometimes ones where the meaning is the most important part of the show, like a little bit harder for me to get behind. I'm not saying like I'm shallow or anything like that. Like give me good action and caveman nice. You know, I do like things behind that. I do like concepts. I do like weird concepts. When it comes to like struggle or things like that, I know there's a couple that have Wonder Egg priority for example. The meaning is what matters the most. What you come out of it. Maybe it's a struggle. Maybe it's a trauma. Maybe it hits you harder. The only one I more resonated with was a silent voice, I think, but for different reasons. But it would have to be kind of like I'd have to see how that one is. Am I gonna try it? Maybe not. That one might have to be one where maybe convincing or the concept has to be more resonating. Maybe nothing against the author or nothing like that. Everybody has their shared experiences and their own things that go through. But maybe I'm thinking about too much about it. Maybe it's good. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Kaya-chan isn't scary. One kindergartner may seem like a problem child, but it's only because she's banished the evil spirits around her. Interesting. Again, little kid doing things. Grain of salt. We'll have to see. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of, got me vibes of like Another, or what was that one that came out 2 seasons ago where the guy died and then like an alien or something took his place. I only watched one episode of it. It was on Netflix. We'll see. Scary stuff is kind of like pretty much mostly a miss on anime. Besides, like I think Another was the only one that I kind of like was behind a little bit. Um, I don't know. We'll kind of see. Like again, like a lot of these, like we'll have to see. We can laugh about what they are and how they are, or be excited about them, but we won't know until we watch them. Just like One Punch season 3, who would have thought? Everybody was excited about it. I love Punch Man. Who knew that season 3 was going to be such a colossal failure? Promise Neverland season 2, same exact thing, colossal failure. It's a shame sometimes, but hey, we all work. We all got to figure it out. Kunan, the sorcerer can see. A blind prodigy uses water magic to chase sight and rises to a kingdom's newest genius. Is he blind? He's wearing a mask in it. So this is one of those like the seventh prince is like a magnificent sorcerer. Or that's one of those where I think it's gonna be one of those you forget in a season. You're gonna be like, did I watch that? Who knows? But it's one that I for sure will try one episode of. I usually watch like 20 shows, maybe even 26 sometimes if there's a lot of them. It may get dwindled after 3 episodes to like 15, depending on the season. So we'll kind of see. I always keep a list. I always keep up with it. That's one that it could be one I forget. MF Ghost. I did like Initial D. It's a little bit older. I like that show. MF Ghost, it kind of is like, I never seen season 1 or 2. My issue is I'm not a big car guy. Like I don't care about besides after like Fast and Furious 4, I don't care. So maybe no, I probably won't watch this one. Cars are just not that cool to me. Initial D was kind of cool. I don't know. I mean, it could be good, could be not. I don't know any other ones that are kind of like that. My Hero Academia Vigilante season 2. Love season 1. I like the dirty groundwork. I like My Hero Academia. Honestly, I thought I had more fun with Vigilantes. Season 1, which I had a good time with. So I'm excited for that one. I'm gonna watch that one for sure. I already know a little bit. Like I said, it's hard to watch one of those and not get spoiled about something in the future. Especially when it's like, hey, But that one I'm definitely gonna watch. Noble Reincarnation, Born Flesh, Levitate, Ultimate Power. It speaks for itself. I mean, how many of those do you get to watch? They've got so many of them. Reborn as Royalty, Noah, the world's strongest 6-year-old. Wow, hitting a couple points I've mentioned today. Rise of the Noble Court, rife with plots and schemes. Wow. You're gonna watch it though. Hey, that's how it goes. You watch. I eat the plate that's in front of me. I do it, even if it's got the veggies on it, the mushrooms. I eat it, at least for a little bit. Then I may spit them out and maybe not eat them again. I don't know, but there are steaks, and I'm gonna eat the shit out of those for sure. Roll over and die. Okay, when betrayal punishes her to the brink, Flume unlocks a deadly power to reclaim her fate. Um, I do like betrayal, and then you show them. I love the "I told you so" stuff in moments a lot of times. So like, I mean, Shield Hero is kind of like that, where that was my biggest thing why I like season one so much is like I want you to say "I told you so." We're gonna be in this journey with you, and I want you to succeed because nobody else believed in you, stuff like that. This one could be like that. What's I was thinking of another one. I can't remember it right now. But I'm down. I'll watch it. Hey, I'm mostly gonna watch all of these, so you just never know. Ooh, Shibayugi playing death games to put food on the table. This is kind of trapped in a mansion of death games. You can turn to a strange profession of survival. Okay, now this is just looks like a bunch of girls doing stuff, which is one of those genres where I'm not really gonna watch. Um, it's just not much. But this one, I love Alice in Borderland. I love season one of Promise Neverland. I'm a sucker for things like that where it's kind of like a mystery. It's kind of who knows how it is or what the next plan is, the ultimate plan. So that one intrigues me. It might be a first episode one, see how it is. Is it going to lead more into the death games and more of a serious tone, or is it going to be more into like cutesy girls doing fun games, And then that I probably won't watch. The other one, hey, I might watch that if the games are interesting, the concepts are interesting. I might do that. Squid Game, there you go. There's another one that kind of has the same concept. We'll kind of see. Timon's B-side, Utagi Kinoshita. I'm American. If I'm butchering these names, I'm sorry. Um, Signed to Timon Fukuhara's house, her favorite idol, and can't help but fall for him. Oof. Whoa, this singing, I think. I don't know. I don't. This one seems odd. Little one. A reverse harem again. Hard to get behind that one for me. Um, Romance, I love. Reverse harems can get a little wacky. It almost feels like a revolving circle. This goes to this one. I'm gonna go talk to this guy, and then this girl, this guy. It's a revolving cycle, and then I don't like it because I hate losers, and those are really hard because eventually someone's going to be chosen, and that means a lot of losers, and I don't like that too much. Just one person, please. The daily life of a part-time torturer. Sarah treats torture like a part-time job, blending casual humor with grim violence. What? Torture? Really? Um, is this kind of like a kink thing, and then they made it into an anime? I know people do that all the time, but I don't know. Maybe we'll see. I'm gonna try it out. One season or one episode. Sorry, we'll see. These ones are on the lower end ones where we have no idea. So they're probably gonna spend a little bit less time on these ones just because it's one. The show hasn't even came out yet, so I don't know. We'll have to see. Like I said, I give it first or 1 to 3 episodes usually. Um, so we have no idea. We can only comment on the concept and the little summary that they gave me and a picture. So that's not a lot to get out of it, but we can laugh about what they are and what they are, or be excited, like I said. So you never know. So the Demon King's daughter is too kind. What is the Demon King to do when his daughter is born too pure of heart to accept the evil throne? Interesting. Um, Now, I don't mind when it's a cute girl with like a trainer or something like that. Was Claymore, maybe I'm misremembering Claymore, but that was kind of like that, I think. There was one that came out 2 seasons ago, which I really enjoyed, or it was last season. Ellie Goulding did the ending of the show. I can't believe I can't remember it. Um, but I like that. That was cool. A little bit darker theme. This one seems a little bit more cutesy. We'll kind of see. I don't know. The Holy Grail of Eris. One girl must clear her name after being framed for a crime and strikes a deal with a deceased noblewoman to help. Hmm. Straight up, I don't know. We'll have to try this one out. How crazy can the noble stuff get? Like how much darkness could be? What am I saying? We'll never know. I mean, it looks kind of cutesy, honestly. So maybe I don't know. Goth mommy in it? Hey, never know. We'll have to kind of see. The Invisible Man and his soon-to-be wife. Kind of reminds me of those shows where um blanking. Gosh, I'm blanking. The house husband, stuff like that. A love story begins between Akira Tonome, an invisible gentleman, and Shizuka Yuka, an affable blind woman. Weird. Why is there a dog chick in this? Interesting. We'll see it. We'll try it out. It's probably gonna be one of those ones where, like, oh, he's such a gentleman. Men should be like this. Blind woman. Um, what did I watch recently like that? Can't remember. But interesting romance. Hey, I'll watch it. I'll try it out. The villain. This is every season. I don't know if this is the same people, same makers, or this is like super popular manga right now. But the villainess is adored by the prince of the neighbor kingdom. What is up with the villainess? Is this like a different like I watched the first like 2 or 3, and then now I see almost 2 a season. Is this like super popular? Like it's like almost like back like it's like a combination of Sword Online and Isekai and reverse harem stuff. It's so weird. I don't know. Uh, I it who knows? I don't know. There's a cute girl in the hero's party, so I tried confessing to her. What? A mid-tier demon has fallen head over heels for the enemy, and now he's determined to confess his feelings. Wild concept. Wild. We'll have to try that one out, I guess. Tune in to the Midnight Heart. The anonymous streamer Apollo starts one man's journey to find the performer behind the dynamic voice. Interesting. Music ones are kind of. I've seen some, seen not. I love A Lie in Your April. I did not watch Given. I did not watch uh, some other ones. There was one where like the little banjo thing that they use. I watched that one. White. It's got a white name in it. I think I can't remember, but also kind of interesting. We'll kind of see. These are really heavy hits or heavy misses. I don't like the idol stuff. Um, so usually on those ones I kind of miss it. Like there's that Undead one where she's an idol or they have idols. Didn't watch that one. Wash It All Away. In the seaside town of the Tommy One Girls cleaning service provides comfort to the busy locals. I'm down. Hey, it's like I said, I usually watch them all or watch most of them. We'll see. I do like seeing casual relationships with other people. We'll kind of see how it is. You and I are polar opposites. She's outgoing, he's shy. High school love gets awkward when opposites collide. It encourages the real test. This reminds me of those 2 shows. Don't Bully Me, Takagami-san, I believe. Um, there was one other one with the she's like tan or whatever. Another bully one. Kind of seems like that vibe where it's like introverted man, extroverted girl. You know, we'll kind of see. And then the last one they have here on this list. You can't be in your rom-com with your childhood friends. Growing up changes everything when a boy notices his childhood friends a little too much. Now this is horrible. Oh my gosh. Like I said, I try to watch them all. I'm not huge into harems or reverse harems. I used to be when I was like a 17-year-old guy. Like The World God Only Knows, some other ones too, High School DxD. As a teenage guy, those are great. 26 years old. Why? I'm not going to be into it. Maybe, probably not. But yeah, and we'll try them all out, of course. This was kind of like just the first episode, maybe like an episode 0, where we kind of see the new winter anime. Some of these don't even show up, so we won't know until they come out. Like I think they have like some ones that they don't like put on the list. There's some that maybe on Netflix or Hulu that I don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember Bleach is this season or in the fall, or not fall but the spring. I can't remember. So that one could be going on. I'm not too sure. I'm already excited about that one. I love Bleach. So those are interesting ones. But this is kind of like just like a big old first episode of what's coming out. I think the first episode I probably won't do this weekend. Obviously not. I'm not too sure if because I'm recording this on literally the 31st of December. So New Year's is tonight. This is New Year's Eve basically. Um, I want to make sure that the first episode. I don't know if how I want to do it. If I want to do just every week, no matter what, or every 2 weeks, depending on schedule, of course, when is it what I need to do. But I also don't want my first episode to be this Sunday of nothing, and then maybe even next week, like maybe 5 or 10 shows. I want to make sure, I give every show a fair chance as well. So I'll probably record them usually on the weekends, and then they might go out on like a Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on editing and stuff like that. So, um, but yeah, this was episode 0 of 2026 Winter Anime lineup, and my name is Nicholas. This is Nicholas Watches. I'm excited to get into them. If you need to change my mind on something, let me know. I'm always interested in everything and anything. So, bye. Have a good weekend. Happy New Year's. And thank you so much. Bye bye.